Greetings, YouTubers. Yesterday was Tuesday, February 5th, 2008, also known as Super Tuesday, where 24 of the United States got to participate in caucuses and primary elections. This year marks the very first year that Alaska has been able to participate on Super Tuesday. Usually beforehand, it's always been well afterwards, and basically the candidates had already been decided, if not officially. Coincidentally, it's also my first election year as an adult, so I thought I would go throw my support behind my candidate of choice and record some video while I was there. I met some very interesting people, some very nice people who were generous enough to step in front of my cell phone camera and answer a few questions. This should provide an interesting look at Juneau voters, just a small handful, and unfortunately only the Democratic Party, because I don't know if it's like this in other states, but in Juneau, the caucuses were separated by party, which makes sense, I suppose. You'd want someone if not like-minded in candidate choice, at least like-minded in party. Keeps things a little civil. And with over 1,000 people in attendance in a building meant for up to 250, you'd want things to be at least a little civil. Thankfully, everyone was in great spirits. It was like being amongst friends. So what brought Democrats to the caucus this year?
We need a change. I'm the head of Veterans for Hillary Clinton.
Hi, I'm Cindy Spaniers, and I'm here registering all kinds of new folks.
Even though there are only two candidates campaigning at this point, there was a wide range of support from the Democrats this year.
I support Barack Obama.
You're looking at her.
All right, there we go. Hillary, Hillary, Hillary. I'm here tonight in support of Dennis Kucinich.
There was no shortage of hope in the audience that evening. What was really compelling was seeing who everyone chose to give their hope to.
John F. Kennedy died. He died. He was assassinated. Hillary, you're the most beautiful woman that I have ever seen achieve the potential of John F. Kennedy.
Barack Obama is a big fan of democracy in the sense that it is bottom-up, grassroots type thing. And the main thesis of his campaign has been that we need to enable and inspire the public, the constituency of the United States as a whole, to wake up, make the change for themselves, hold their representatives accountable, and his program, his focus is to give them the tools to make that happen. For example, he talks a lot about bringing radical transparency to government. It's been one of the focuses of his Senate career so far in the U.S. Senate, and that's one of the reasons I really support him.
That she's experienced and ready to serve on day one, and that's basically why I'm supporting her.
Not that there was a lack of unrest at the caucus. One particular hot topic that evening was the issue of the culling of Democratic candidates that were available to choose from this year.
Governor Richardson was forced out of the presidential race before he could present himself to the vast majority of Democratic voters across this country. With no disrespect intended to the local supporters of the remaining candidates, both of whom would be a good president, our party's nominating process has been stolen from us by corporate power and by corporate media. They kept most of the Democratic candidates out of the later televised debates, starved them of the press coverage needed to keep their campaigns alive, recruited well-financed challengers for Congressman Kucinich's own congressional seat, forcing him out of the race, and in general used their self-granted powers to reduce our choice of candidates to the ones they approved of.
Easily the hottest thing about that night, the numbers. Last year we saw about 150 people at the Democratic Caucus. This year was a staggering improvement.
I'm so screwed. There were over 915 people here tonight, probably 1,000, probably more than 1,000, and they're all leaving at once, which means I am going to get hit by a car almost 100% guaranteed.
Go for Hillary.
So
very curious things can happen in a room like this.
I think you should all get involved. I think you need to stay involved. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a long evolutionary process.